evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tom Hook Field here at Clearview High School as we get set for what could be the game of the week. It's our game of the week right here on WOBLradio.com as the Columbia Raiders have traveled to Clearview to take on the undefeated Clearview Clippers. One of the things we're going to talk about tonight, defense. You're going to hear a lot about it as the Clearview Clippers right now only giving up 7 points a game. Gary Tollett going to be joined shortly by Hall of Famer Brian DeVito. Right now, we will take a timeout as we bring you the national anthem brought to you by Lorain County Prosecutor J.D. Tomlinson. Stay safe, Lorain County. Again, that national anthem being brought to you by Lorain County Prosecutor J.D. Tomlinson. Please remember to stay safe, Lorain County. Our pregame show brought to you by Storage TV and Appliance. Right now, though, we are live in the Lang Optical broadcast booth where you truly can see the difference. Time right now to bring in my partner, Brian DeVito, as Brian going to break down keys to the game. Brian, all brought to you by Mars Mental Health Recovery Services of Lorain County. Be there for someone struggling with addiction and mental illness.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. I'll be quick and brief here because we're about to get ready for kickoff. But we'll start with the visiting Columbia Raiders. I guess first and foremost, they need to continue this dominance on the ground. They have a three-headed monster here, and Jose Rivera, Jimmy Stoffi, and a little bit of a hybrid back in Logan Mangy. So I think if they can get going on the ground, they're going to have a great night. Columbia defense up for a tough task as well, slowing down this potent Clearview offense. And I think if you're Clearview, just kind of keep doing what you've been doing. Oh, boy.
So as we get started there, that just kind of
pretty
happened.
Quick there.
Yeah, not much notice there. As Columbia, who won the toss, decided to defer. They were going to get the ball in the second half. They attempted an onside kick as it was a complete silence in the stadium.
Hit right off of that Clearview defender.
I'm going to get going.
Yeah, so. And they almost got it too. So, we're up and away.
Our weather and field conditions, as always, brought to you by Lorain County Clerk of Courts Tom Orlando, proud sponsor of high school athletics. 70 degrees, absolutely beautiful here at Clearview. Injury update reports brought to you by Derek Hammonds of State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, along with Derek Hammonds. We don't believe there are any significance tonight that we will bring up. We will give you the Clearview starting offense as they start with a run over the right side, and that is going to be...
Boy, a host of Raiders on that one. I mean,
that's going to be number 16, Tristan Tilly.
Yeah, and boy, this Raider defense is looking pumped right off the rip.
Clearview offense led by, of course, junior quarterback Cy Christensen. He's a good one, man. Maybe... obviously a front runner for next year when it comes to Golden Helmet, as that is going to be a quick little screen pass out to J.G. Hill. J.G. Hill going to make a couple guys miss, and I believe going to pick up the first down.
Boy, it's going to be close there. And, we heard pregame Coach Collier talking about J.G. Hill. I know last game we saw him against Wellington. I think we were both pretty impressed with him. Just the way that, they do those little hitches right off the rip, and, just the yards after catch on these receivers are impressive.
So now 1st and 10 from the 44, or are they going to say, nope, they're going to say 3rd and 1, as they did not give them the first down there. That will be a push for the first down, and that is good for a first down at the 43-yard line. And good for a Clearview first down. Christian and Tilly with the carry there. The Columbia Raider defense, we'll give you them again, the defense and all starting lineups being brought to you by Vans Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Christensen going to roll on this and just throw that one out of bounds. Sorry, as we're getting going here, a little trouble. Vans Auto Repair and Tire Pros starting lineups. Your trusted local auto repair and tire shop. Columbia has a 3-4. Justin Smith, Chase Bogue, Nathan Chapman on the front line. The linebackers are Ethan Plants, Gage Maruno, Jose Rivera, and Danielle Marino. The DBs, Logan Bengi, Ram Patel, Carter Dooley, and Grant Johnson. That is the Columbia defense. The offense for the Clearview Clippers, Brody Wacker, Zach Young, Trenton Lauder, Manny Moore, Anthony Latchman will be on the front line. Josiah Longo, you'll hear that name. You'll hear these receivers' names. Devin Jackson, Tyler Chapman, J.G. Hill, and Isaiah Garcia. Cy Christensen, the quarterback. The other running backs that you're going to hear from are going to be Cameron Williams and, of course, Tilly. Cy Christensen with a very uncharacteristic rollout there and threw that into traffic. Luckily, that ball falls incomplete as there were several Columbia Raiders around that one, Brian.
They got there a little early, too. Could have been a possible pass interference as well.
Again, if you're just joining us, we apologize for the slow start there. They surprise kicked off on us.
We're waiting. We're looking at the scoreboard, and it was counting down. And next thing you know, they're kicking off.
So
up and at 'em.
Anyways, it's our LCA game of the week. The Clearview Clippers now facing a 3rd and 10 from the Columbia 41. They get them to jump, and now I think it's going to be 3rd and 5, as that is going to go against Columbia.
Boy, and it's always tough too, because that Columbia defender was, probably 5 feet off of the ball.
Another big name you're going to hear about tonight. They don't list him as a starter. I'm not real sure why. But Justin Smith is going to be on the field 99% of the time. He is a big man, 6'6", 230, senior tight end defensive line, as he is now anchoring on that front line.
Oh.
That is going to be knocked down as Smith got right in Christensen's face, knocked that one down, and now it is 4th and 5. They're saying 4th and 4 from the 36, 10-16 remaining here. Clearview undefeated. Brian, Columbia comes in with a loss in the conference. But this Clearview Clipper team, I mean, you thought, hey, it's all about defense. Well, then you realize, wait a minute. They give it up 7 points on defense.
Yeah,
and
7
the offense
points.
Is really good.
With 2 shutouts as well.
Yes.
So very impressive.
So 4th and 5 from the 36. Tilly, the running back, he gets away. Christensen gets away, makes a man miss, and now just throws the ball as just trying to get the ball out of his hands. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. Columbia going to take over 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line, going the other way now. Columbia go right to left on your radio dial.
Yeah, just a great defensive stand by the Columbia Raiders. And, I mean, they can be just, they got to be ecstatic over there. Keeping this Clearview offense off of the field is going to be a big one for them. And this is the start of it.
So we'll get to the Columbia offense. Dan Marino, Mason Goodman, Alex Andrews, Nathan Chapman, and Chase Bogue. That's going to be the front line. Jose Rivera, Jimmy Stoffi are some names you'll hear out of the backfield. The hybrid back is Logan Mengi. Keep an eye on that name. 5'7", 155-pound sophomore. And the receivers are Jacob Roost and Justin Smith at the tight end position, as we get a run right up the middle for about 3 or 4. And let's see, I believe that's going to be Jose Rivera, the ball carrier there.
Columbia's offense, they run this basically almost like a triple option deal. They come from either way. We dealt with it in the in the junior program as well. Just a well-run offense. It's tough to pick up who actually has the ball. So if you're those linebackers, they need to stay their assignment and to stay true to that run.
We're going to turn, hand. Got some room there. That is going to be to, I believe, nope, that is not going to be Stoffi. They switched it up there. That is actually going to be Xavier Hendon. Xavier Hendon, freshman running back, 5'8", 160. Don't forget, first snap of each half being brought to you by Janasco Insurance. The protection you need, the service you deserve. Our opening kickoff was brought to you by LCCC. Kick off your future with LCCC. We've given you our starting lineups. We'll give you the referee crews in just a second. Those are all brought to you by Justin Miller, Esquire. Big run to the outside, and that is going to be Jimmy Stoffi. Jimmy Stoffi going to pick up right about 30 or so. We'll get a count on that, but that is going to be a huge first down for the Columbia Raiders and put them right outside of the red zone. That red zone being brought to you by Steve Lawson of Russell Real Estate Services. Selling or buying your next home, visit superstevesells.com.
It is a great run by Stoffi on second down there. Maruna looking at his wristband, checking the play.
Going to see him under center majority of the night. Stoffi goes in motion, turns, hands Rivera. Rivera up the middle, picks up 3 or 4. And that is going to be about it.
Yeah, and a lot of this offense is going to run through those 3 in the back: Jose Rivera, Jimmy Stoffi, and Logan Mangi. Obviously, you're going to see Xavier Hendon in there as well, and just 4 running backs that can kind of they're all pretty much the same build, pretty quick, and can get the job done. So. Big task for this Clearview defense.
Tonight's team captains J.G. Hill of Clearview and Gage Maruna of Columbia. That's brought to you by Jamie's Carpet Shop. Shopping made simple. Going to turn hand. That is going to be up the middle. Going to be a first down, and that is going to be Rivera again. And they will move the chains again. And now down to the 19-yard line and inside that red zone. Our referees tonight are being brought to you by Justin Miller, Esquire. Serving your legal needs tonight's referees: Don DeRoya, Nate Abbey, Anthony Huspaka, Tom O'Donnell, Mike Madden, and Pat DiBiaso. First and 10 now for the Columbia Raiders. 36-37. Man in motion going to be Mangi. We're going to get some movement. That's going to be offsides on the Clippers, and that is going to move the ball another 5 yards and safely into the red zone now.
Gary, obviously it's early, but Clearview hasn't really seen a lot of this year. With somebody driving like this on them.
Yeah, uncharted waters a little bit.
Yeah, giving up 7 points a game. Looking to make a stand here.
So Rivera in the backfield. The man wide is going to be Jacob Roos. Going to turn, hand, Rivera up the middle, lowers a boom, and he is down, but not after, not before a huge collision with Corey Armelin.
Hey, just a nice little play right up the middle there. And, it's always tough. Like we were talking earlier, you have to respect that outside sweep and the misdirection. They're too bottled up looking at that, and then they go right up the middle to surprise them for, a 6-7 yard gain.
First and goal now from the 5-yard line. Man in motion is Mangi. Ruda stops, checks. And we might get a timeout taken by head coach Mike Rice. We do. We'll take one with them. We come back. It's first and goal for the Columbia Raiders. It's our LC8 game of the week featuring the Clearview Clippers and the Columbia Raiders right here on WOBLradio.com. We are the Lorain County Sports Network.
Hello, sports fans. This is Tom Orlando, your Lorain County Clerk of Court. Our auto title and passport offices offer photo to finish passport services with no appointment necessary. Visit us in Lorain or Elyria or go to LorainCountyOhio.gov/clerk.
Score big with Janasco Insurance, proud supporter of Lorain County High School football. Janasco is committed to protecting you, your family, and your community, just like athletes protect the end zone. Team up with them at JanascoInsurance.com.
Live from the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studio, you're listening to High School Football on WOBL Oberlin.
Welcome back into Tom Hookfield here at Clearview High School as we have a first and goal situation coming up. Man in motion is going to be Mangi. Maruna going to get up, check the wristband again. Now snaps, turns, hands, Rivera over left side. And in for the Columbia touchdown. Jose Rivera from 5 yards out puts the Columbia Raiders up 6-0 on the Clearview Clippers.
Yeah, just a great drive by the Columbia Raiders to start this game off after that stop on the Clippers there. He couldn't ask for much more there. I know Coach Rice is ecstatic over there. And
Rivera, 4 carries, 22 yards. That from our statistician, Chuck Fulmer.
I'm just saying, we don't have a whole lot of room.
And they're going to go for 2 here. We're going to try to run now, tries to throw, nothing there. That's going to fall incomplete. And that will make our score 6-0. Columbia strikes first here on the Clearview Clippers. It's our LC8 game of the week. The Columbia Raiders taking on the Clearview Clippers. We'll be back with more right after this on WOBLradio.com. We are the Lorain County Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Brian Baker, former labor leader and community activist. I'm running for the office of Lorain County Commissioner to return trust and integrity to this office. I would like to wish all the athletes good luck and remember Baker on November 5th. Paid for by friends of Brian Baker.
Sizzle into flavor paradise at Jones Bones Barbecue and Grub. Indulge in smoky, mouth-watering delights that will make your taste buds dance. From savory ribs to zesty pulled pork, Jones Bones Barbecue and Grub. It's a barbecue lover's dream come true.
Welcome back into Clearview High School. Gary Tollett, Brian DeVito alongside on-site statistician and technical man Chuck Fulmer as we are 6:07 remaining first quarter. The Columbia Raiders come out on their first drive. They march it down the field, strike first on a very stingy Clearview defense. Our Valley Chevrolet and Valley Ford drive of the game. Valley Ford and Huron, Valley Chevrolet of Wellington. Brian, give us that drive summary.
Yeah, 7 plays, 64-yard drive, capped off by that 5-yard run by Jose Rivera.
Live studio updates tonight being brought to you by E.H. Roberts Heating and Cooling. Your comfort is our priority. Columbia again with that short kickoff. Going to let Clearview start at their 41-yard line. Just shy of midfield there, Brian.
Boy, it's an interesting one because that kicker absolutely boots that ball right at that front row of the Clippers return team. And the first one, it bounced right off his chest. Luckily, they were able to grab it. So I think Coach Collier moving forward going to throw those hands team out there.
So Clearview takes over now, 1st and 10, 41-yard line. Mr. Everyday quarterback Cy Christensen going to be in the shotgun. I believe to his left this time. Looks like it will be either Luongo or Cam Williams. That is going to be Josiah Luongo. And he's going to get outside big gator. Josiah Luongo down the sideline and finally brought down out of bounds all the way up to the 36-yard line of the Columbia Raiders. Nice run by Luongo.
Dirty laundry on the field, though. Can't really, I don't know. Other than a block in the back, I really don't know. Maybe holding?
Either way, probably going to be a spot foul. Let's see.
Well, Clearview's running, or getting back there. Personal foul.
Personal foul on the Clearview Clippers. So, okay. So, dead ball foul, first of all, right?
Yeah.
So, dead ball foul. Run is going to stand and then move it back from there. So, back 15 from there.
9-yard run.
9-yard run. Still first down. Yeah, so it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 49-yard line once we were all situated here.
Yeah, because they still give them the first down on that. They bring the penalty back.
Head referee just said, absolutely saved a ton of money on my insurance. And let's go 1st and 10 from the 49.
Well, they're discussing something there.
Dinner later? Sure.
Yeah. Everyone good? Okay.
I can tell you right now, Coach Mike Collier will not be happy with that, especially if that is nothing more than trash talking or a cheap shot at the end of a play. Not going to go well. Going to get a man in motion here. Christensen's going to turn hand. Give this one to Longo. He's going to go the other way. And Josiah Longo going to get outside. Another big run. And I think that's going to be good for a first down, as I do not see any yellow on the field. Brian, you?
No. And, we talk about Columbia's three-headed monster. Clearview's just as good. With Josiah Longo, Tristan Antilli, and Jose Rivera there.
Cam Williams. And let's not forget J.G. Hill coming off the jet sweep. I mean, you want to talk about just people everywhere that can make plays. Then you got Tyler Chapman. I mean, it's on and on. We are seeing also Devin Jackson getting in some reps on offense, going in some patterns, things like that. This is going to be Antilli, as he is going to pick up right about 3 or 4. Yeah, Cameron Williams, Brian, only a sophomore. Cameron is a junior, 5'8", 165. He's kind of like, to me, that I feel like they bring Cameron in when it's thunder time.
Yep.
Right? Like when that type of deal. So 2nd and 7 now for the Clippers. Christensen going to be in the shotgun. Man to his left is Lentilli. Lentilli going to go right over the right side and just hammer it down. First down for the Clearview Clippers, as right now that offensive line dominating this game. Big number 52, Manny Moore, not to be denied. Also 73, Anthony Latchman. Big boy over there. Brian handles that left side, that left tackle position.
Oh, and you're talking about a sophomore and junior there, both returning. So,
well, we got some eye-opening news today when we realized the Clearview Clippers have 4 seniors on the entire roster, and you're talking about a team undefeated in the LCA right now. J.G. Hill going to get some action as he's going to get left side. Interesting play there, Brian, if you want to break that down. That's a run around the quarterback in a circle to the handoff.
Yeah. So he motioned to the right and then flanked behind him and took the sweep.
Creative play calling by the Clearview offense here, and head coach Mike Collier. Christensen turns, hands. That is Lentilli again. Lentilli this time not going to be as much room. Going to be brought down there by number 36 of the Raiders. That is going to be Ambrose Beach. Ambrose Beach going to be on the tackle there. Boy, that's a movie star name.
That's a very neat name right there.
3:40 on a running first clock here. The Clearview Clippers looking to strike back. Out wide for the Clips is going to be number 6, Isaiah Garcia. J.G. Hill now goes in motion, turns, hands, and gives that one to Antilli. And that's going to be really close, I think, Brian, on 3rd and 1. We're going to get a 4th and short here, if I'm not mistaken.
Boy, it's got to be 4th inches, no?
Very close.
That's that's just, looks like the first down mark is just past the 20. Well, just inside the 20. Ball's sitting right on the 20.
So we're going to call it about 4th and a foot.
I'll give you that.
As Clearview tonight, and they're all, it's a blackout, and they're all blacks, white letters with their yellow and blue helmet.
Looks sharp.
It looks very sharp. Columbia, and they're all whites with the green trim. Longo going to go in motion, turns, hands Lentilli right up the middle, and first down for the Clearview Clippers. They say move the chains.
So I really like that play too. They had a couple motions after each other, and thinking a sweep there, and goes right up the middle for that first down.
Don't forget, as tonight we look for that big play of the game. That's brought to you by Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Lorain County. Big play of the game. Be a big, get a big. Also, our studio updates with Dave Krasinski and Paul Williams, brought to you by E.H. Roberts Heating and Cooling. Ernie's Auto Body brings you the collision of the game. Nick Abraham and Larry Ford is our Golden Helmet Award watch. Valley Chevrolet of Wellington, Valley Ford of Huron brings you our drive of the game. Busted play in the background. Christensen gets away from it and able to throw the ball away. But we're going to have... I mean, there's no way they can say it's a catchable ball, right? He's throwing the ball away. But it could be illegal contact downfield. Jones Bones Barbecue and Grub, Route 82. Man, if you have never been to Jones Bones Barbecue and Grub, I don't know what you're missing or what you're waiting on. They're the official barbecue of Lorain County Friday Night Lights and the Lorain County Sports Network. It's smoking good barbecue.
Well, I think they're calling illegal man downfield. There were two. It was supposed to be a running play. And there were two linemen downfield when Christensen threw that out of bounds. So that might be what they're...
Yeah, what happens is as the ball came back, Cy kind of lost it there.
Yeah.
And
wanted to get the handoff.
Didn't get a clean handoff, and it threw everything off.
There were probably three, four Columbia defenders in that
they're
back.
They're walking over to Coach Mike Rice to talk to him.
He said, what do you want to do?
So we're going to have pass interference on the offense. That's going to be the penalty accepted.
I'll tell you what, these Columbia coaches up here knew what was going on.
Well, they have the headsets.
I got you.
Yeah, they're calling that back up to them, asking them, hey, what do you guys want here? We're to accept.
So there was what? There was offensive pass interference and illegal man downfield.
Yeah.
So they got to choose.
And they're going to choose, obviously, the one with the most yardage. So it worked out well for them. But
still first down.
Brings up a 1st and 25 now for the Clearview Clippers. And, man, Brian, very easily could be a drive staller right here. Let's see how the Clippers respond.
And to add to that, they have the offensive firepower to do this in one play.
Christensen going to be in the shotgun. And Tilly going to go in motion. Christensen turns, looks, quick wide receiver screen. That's Isaiah Garcia. Garcia going to get outside, make a couple guys miss, and pick up a nice chunk of that 25 yards needed. I'm going to say right about 11 of them to bring up about a 1st and 14. They say 2nd and 16.
That was a very schematic play as well. So what happened there was Tilly came out of the backfield in motion and basically it took the man that Isaiah Garcia was, the guy that is guarding Isaiah Garcia.
Yes.
That was a lot of it.
I don't know. I was
thinking of it, but trying to get it out.
Christensen this time going to look back. I have been running a lot here in this first quarter. Now he looks, throws back across the middle. It's complete, and it is complete to Mr. Jackson, who gets all the way down to the 2-yard line, we believe. That's complete to Devin Jackson. Devin Jackson making some noise here, Brian. We saw him a couple weeks ago versus Wellington, playing lights out on defense. This sophomore has all of a sudden made his name known here in the Clearview community.
Oh, yeah, and we talked about it. It wasn't a rebuild, it's a reload, and you're seeing it tonight.
A couple other names we're going to talk about tonight that are newer to the... So we can try to get up the middle, not going to be there. Christian and Tilly, the ball carrier, going to be short all the way down to the 1, bring up a 2nd and goal. Montez Sanchez Miller, you're going to hear a lot about that name. And another gentleman we were really impressed with, number 4, Josiah Augusto on defense. You're going to hear more about him. Very close to being our player of the game last time we covered them. 2nd and goal now with Tilly to the left of Christensen in the shotgun, turns hands. And Tilly got some static in the backfield and going to be shut down. See if he's just pride or an actual injury. Nope, he's going to say, let me lay here for a second. Injury timeout on the field. It's 3rd and goal when we come back. 39 seconds, first quarter. It's the LC8 game of the week right here on WOBLradio.com. We are the Lorain County Sports Network.
I'm Giovanna Scaletta-Bremke, and I'm running for judge. I wish all the Lorain County athletes a healthy and successful season. Follow me on Facebook at Scaletta-Bremke for judge. Vote Giovanna Scaletta-Bremke on November 5th.
Paid for by Bremke for judge.
Dave Grzynski with a live studio update brought to you by E.H. Roberts. Your comfort is our priority. They're already at the end of the first in Vermilion. Huron and Vermilion scoreless as they head to the second. And Avon Lake up on Olmsted Falls 14-7. Back to Gary and Brian.
All right, thanks, Dave. Out of the studio for that E.H. Roberts studio update. Coming up at halftime, you'll have Dave and Paul for your halftime show. That being brought to you by Health Markets. Check that out at halftime. And also, after, you will have your I-90 Nissan postgame show. Jeff Allison of Health Markets Insurance brings you our halftime show each week. Uninsured, enroll today with Health Markets Insurance in Amherst. We're going to get a 3rd and goal here from the 2-yard line. 37 seconds remaining. First quarter. Clearview up on Columbia, 6-0. Turns, hands, gives, J.G. Hill into the end zone. Touchdown, Clearview Clippers. J.G. Hill not going to be denied on that one, Brian, as there goes the flag flying down the track. Clearview strikes back 6-6 on Columbia.
Yeah, it's a good sign, too, seeing Antilli on the sideline jogging and running around and jumping. But just again, J.G. Hill, we saw it last game against Wellington. The kid's a ball player.
He absolutely is. He can run out of just about every formation. He can be a receiver. He can be a running back. He can be the H-back. Right? So just his value shoots through the roof when it comes to that. As we are going to go for 2 here. Christensen going to turn, looks outside to throw, and man being chased by Smith and Chapman for his life, Chase Vogue trying to chase him down. And that's one thing we need to pay attention to, Brian. Cy Christensen been running a lot for his life here in this first quarter. We'll take a break, 6-6. We're all back to even. 27 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Columbia versus Clearview on our LC8 Game of the Week. We are the Lorain County Sports Network.
At Lorain County Community College, we want to help you live your best life. What do you want to contribute to the world? How do you want to live? Plan for the career you want and work toward the life you and your family deserve.
I'm proving to myself and my family that I can get a higher education while raising my daughter.
LCCC can get you there with the support you need at a price you can afford. It's your turn. Enroll today.
Welcome back to Tom Hook Field here at Clearview High School as we get set for a kickoff. Again, all kickoffs brought to you by Lorain County Community College. Kick off your future with LCCC.
Yeah, we'll go through that scoring drive real quick if you don't mind. All right. 10-play, 59-yard drive, capped off by that 2-yard touchdown run by J.G. Hill. Not that score up at 6.
J.G. Hill with a big part of that drive. And again, that drive summary brought to you by Valley Ford of Huron, Valley Chevrolet of Wellington. Kickoff going to go down, and that is going to be fielded. We got room now as he is almost out to midfield. Tries to make another man miss from the Columbia Raiders. That is brought out by number 3, Jimmy Stoffe, the junior running back.
Yeah, just a great return by Jimmy Stoffe there. He does it in the backfield and obviously does it in the return game as well. So let's see how these Raiders respond to this. Starting just over midfield. Maroon under center. Ooh, 2 players motion. Yep, that's going to be a flag.
Yeah.
They forgot which one was supposed to be in motion.
They're out there trying to figure out whose flag is who. There's so many of them right now.
Well, and that's a tough one, too, with with the offense that Columbia runs is, you have so many of those misdirections. You got to pay attention to who's doing the motion.
Absolutely. So 12 seconds remaining, illegal shift against Columbia. Going to bring up 1st and 15 now. and put the ball back on their side of the 50-yard line as well. The end of one, Columbia Raiders 6, Clearview Clippers 6. It's our LC8 game of the week here at WOBLradio.com. We'll come back after this for the second quarter. We are the Lorraine County Sports Network. As we get set for the start of the second quarter here, it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 47, from their own 47 for the Columbia Raiders. We're waiting to get some the chain gang on the same page here. Here from the Clearview and the Columbia cheerleaders as they come over to greet each other during the game.
Should be 1st and 15. There we go.
And the world is right again. 1st and 15, we're all set here as Columbia gets set. 1st and 15 to take over. Bruno going to be under center. Man in motion is going to be Stoffe. He stops. Boy, I've almost said Marco 3 times, Brian. We're so used to seeing that number 3. Return hand. That's going to go to... No, that's going to be an option outside to Stoffe. Man, that is a nice little play by had me fooled. Gage Bruno just held on to it long enough to make that pitch. And brought down there on the Clearview side by Isaiah Garcia.
And Jimmy Stoffe with that run, just great awareness. He's great with the ball. The vision's there, the speed's there. Just a great running back. Only a junior as well, so we'll see him next year.
So 2nd and 3 now after a nice little gain. Mangy goes in motion. There we go. Turns hands. Nope. We're going to keep it himself and fall forward. See there, does he? Going to bring up a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 now for the Raiders.
Yeah, there was just nothing there for him. He faked that right up the middle. And Josiah Acosta was just, or Longo was right there.
So 3rd and 1 now. And can you say Jose Rivera? Maruna going to be in the under center. Turns hands. Rivera. Oh, and he is stopped in the backfield. Big time play by number 52. Manny Moore busted right through and broke that 4th down play up. 3rd down play, I'm sorry. 4th down coming up now.
Boy, that's a big man in the middle, huh?
Absolutely. And right next to him.
Yeah.
So 4th and 3 now from the 41-yard line. Man in motion is Stoffe. They're going to wide pitch it to him. He's going to have plenty as he is going to pick up about 6. And more than enough for a 1st down for the Columbia Raiders.
And Jimmy Stoffe can do that because of his speed.
That's kind of been the play.
Getting it to the outside, and, all he needed was 3 yards there, and he got it. Well, he needed a yard, but he got 3.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yep. So 9:55 on a stop clock, second quarter, LC8 game of the week. Gary Tyler, Brian DeVito, Chuck Fulmer. It is the Columbia Raiders 6, the Clearview Clippers 6. Columbia on the move. Going to get a pass this time. Maruna.
Oh my
boy, goodness. Had Logan Mangy. It is Logan, right? As we have a new Mangy now. It's Logan. Logan had him out in the flat, wide open, man. It just missed him. A little bit of pressure on him there, Brian.
Yeah, I was going to say that. A little pressure up front made him hurry that throw a little bit, or, Mangy would have had a nice gain there.
So 2nd and 10 now from the 37.
Something to look at here.
Both
we got
teams with, I'm sorry, I take that back. Columbia did use a timeout, so they have 2 left. It's going to be a little run up the middle to Jose Rivera.
No, what I was going to bring up on that last play, they had big 6'6" Justin Smith out wide here to the near side, so something to look at on a fade route for him.
Yeah, a little bit of a jump ball or a high point.
Just a big
right,
kid.
6'6", go up and get it for us.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 7 now. And again, what we're pretty sure is 4-down territory here. So they're going to have 2 shots for 7. Maruna under center. Going to turn hand. Mengi going to go left side. Makes a couple man miss. And it's going to be another first down for the Columbia Raiders.
Yeah, just a great play by them. You know, what they do is they fake that sweep to the right, and Mengi's coming right across them to the opposite side. And it's so tough to guard, you know, especially if you're linebackers. You
It's
know,
all
you
the
gotta,
moving parts, right? There's so many moving parts to it.
Well, and, you know, it kind of commits the linebacker to go one-on-one with that running back. And, you know, these speedy backs, it's going to take for a good match.
So here we go. Maruna going to turn this time, give to Rivera. Rivera going to go over right side. Rivera going to be inside the 20 as, boy, oh boy, that could have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there by Isaiah Garcia, Brian, as he caught him by the shoestrings.
Yeah, I mean, any one of these running backs can take it to the house at any given time. You know, they're proving that right now, especially Jose Rivera, being the bigger of the 3 or 4, I guess you could say.
So it'll be just shy of the first down and bring up a 2nd and 1 now from inside the 20 at the 19-yard line back into that red zone. That red zone brought to you by Steve Lawson of Russell Real Estate Services. Selling or buying your next home. Visit superstevesells.com. Turns hands. Rivera, 1 yard's all he needs. He's going to get that, we believe. Let's see here. They're going to call for a measurement, or are they going to say go ahead and move them? They say go ahead and move them. First down for the Raiders.
And boy, Columbia just moving the ball on this stout Clipper defense. So they need to figure something out to try to slow this running game down.
Week 8. Brian.
Yeah.
High school football. Of course, Clearview 7-0. If you don't know that situation, they are going to play a Tuesday game.
6-0.
I'm sorry, 6-0. And you can hear it live on WDLW. But it will be Brian and myself on WDLW. And a special guest, Don Vincent, going to join us as well as we bring you a big LC8 game on a Tuesday night on October 22nd. So be on the lookout for that. Gage Maruna going to pick up a run of about 7 there and bring up a 2nd and 3 now as they are now inside that 10-yard line.
Yeah, and that game was one of those where we were kind of just waiting for that to be rescheduled just because the implications of it, you know?
Yeah. Columbia looking to break down the door here again. Going to turn hand. Rivera going to be stood up in the backfield.
Tristan and Tilly
with just a huge hit back there, Brian. Great call. And that is actually going to be, they're going to lose yardage there, Brian.
Well, it shows right there that he's healthy. Just coming right out of his linebacker position and shot that gap, and just a great form tackle, too.
3rd and 2 now from the 7-yard line for the Columbia Raiders. 18 seconds remaining on that play clock. 6:30 on a running second quarter clock as we hit the halfway mark of the quarter here. Turns. That's going to be another pitch out to Stoffi. Not going to get away this time. As Josiah Luongo going to drop him for a loss. And boy, Josiah, make the tackle, get back to the huddle. Don't need all the extras. That's what got a penalty last time, I believe. And not going to sit well with coaches, but can't argue that hustle play right there by Luongo.
I agree with you on that one. Just a great play by him. And that's Jimmy Stoffi going to the outside. That's a tough guy to bring down. And Josiah did a great job.
So 4th and goal from the... Oh, no, they can still get a first down. I'm sorry. 4th and 5. Maruna pump fakes, moves. Oh, it is just crunched. Ernie's auto body collision of the game. Josiah Longo with the hit on Gage Maruna, Brian. Turnover on downs. Clearview gets the ball back after that long, sustained drive by the Columbia Raiders, and it comes up with Squadoosh 0-0 on the board for the Raiders.
Yeah, it was well over a 6-minute drive there they were going for, and just a great stop. Back-to-back plays by Josiah Longo. Shows why he's one of those leaders on that defense, and see what this Clipper offense could do here.
That hit going to be our collision of the game, brought to you by Ernie's Auto Body, the top auto body shop in Avon. Ernie's Auto Body. When you need that car to become new again, check out our friends at Ernie's Auto Body. Christensen's going to be in the shotgun to the left. One to the right. Man in motion is J.G. Hill. Going to be a little push pass to J.G. Hill. He's going to get outside on the right. And now we got flags right in the area of holding. That one going to come back. And can only come back, about 5 yards, I believe, half the distance. So play not going to count. Going to bring up a 1st and 15, I believe, once they move it back half the distance to the goal, correct, Brad?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and this Columbia defense, man, they came to play today. Getting penetration up front, which Clearview really hasn't seen a lot of this year. So I think if you're that Clearview offensive line, they really gotta get together and work something out there.
Yeah, the other thing I have never seen Cy really, have to scramble or run like this. So it's interesting to see how he handles that.
Yeah, usually he's hopping back there just waiting to throw the ball.
Yes.
So,
but it does bring up a 1st and 15 now from the 5-yard line. Now he has Lentilli to his left. Going to give to Lentilli up the middle. Going to make a man miss and get back out, I believe. Going to pick up those 5 yards, maybe 4 of the 5 on that penalty, Brian.
Yeah, and going back to the last game, and we saw Clearview play Wellington. A lot of they're great at tackling. And Josiah,
very fundamental.
Josiah showed that on back-to-back plays right there. They don't miss too many tackles. One-on-one tackling, very good.
We got a man down in the backfield. Is that?
Yes, he's got to be wider.
That is Lentilli as well. Again, Brian, I'm not sure if that's cramping or.
Oh no, he's got a shoe. He's got a shoe in his hand.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering what was going on too. He just fell right on the ground.
Going to bring in junior running back Cam Williams. So now to be Longo and Williams in the background or in the backfield. Trees in the background. Christensen got a quick swing out to Longo. Longo going to make one man miss. Cannot make the second and third. But that is a nice gain of right about 8, I believe.
And boy, did you see how smart that play was by Isaiah Garcia from his wide receiver position? He was going out to block. If he would have extended, it would have been a block in the back. But what he did was he just put his hands right up. And he's like, I'm not doing anything, and the defender ran right into him.
Either way, that is good for 9 yards. It brings up a very manageable 3rd and 1 now. After that big penalty, put them in the shadow of their own end zone. But now 3rd and 1, Lentilli back in the game. Christensen in the shotgun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Going to drop straight back on 3rd and 1 and look to throw. And Christensen going to get it on his legs alone as he's going to make a couple guys miss. A little shake, gets out of bounds. 1st down, Clearview.
Yeah, just a great play by Cy. But again, though, he's out there running around in the backfield that it really doesn't have a choice with that front 3 of the Columbia Raiders, led by Nathan Chapman, which I believe was our player of the game last time, no?
I have not seen. I was unfortunately out of town for that game. This is my first look at the Raiders this year. So 1st and 10 now, 30-yard line, Clearview with the ball. And that is going to be out to Isaiah Garcia. Isaiah Garcia going to make a couple men miss and pick up another 1st down.
Just a nice little, almost looked like a broken play there. That snap went right up in the air. And again, great job by Cy Christensen to get the ball gathered, and nice little throw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 42 as Clearview. Man, Brian, you want to talk? Here we go. Middle of the game, right?
Yep.
Oh, no, I take that back. Clearview not going to get the ball.
Columbia gets the ball at half.
Okay. But definitely want to put points on the board here. No doubt about it. Yes.
You get a score here and a stop. And
a totally different ball game, right? J.G. Hill going to go in motion. Nope. He turns around, wraps around the quarterback, gets it, trying to get wide, and he cannot. He is brought down by Stoffe. Stoffe in the backfield. What a heck of a defensive play by junior Jimmy Stoffe.
Yeah, he was kind of looking like, hey, this is what I'll do, and I'll meet you right there.
5'10", 160.
Man, he's almost playing that. I would consider it a little hybrid. He's not really the cornerback, but more of a, outside roaming linebacker, which is a great position for him with his speed.
Christensen in the shotgun again. Probably going to, that's what you're going to hear from majority of the night. Little fake handoff, looks downfield, and nothing was there. Now he throws it, and it is caught by Isaiah Garcia. Came back to that ball, Brian.
Logan Mangy tipped that. I don't even know how Isaiah Garcia caught that. And what a beautiful throw by Side to just put that little touch on it.
Yeah,
he had two receivers right in the same area. Boy.
So big time play there by Cy Christensen, quarterback of the Clearview Clippers. Takes them across midfield now, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Lantilli to his right. Christensen turns, hands Lantilli up the middle. Makes a couple guys miss and picks up right about 3 or 4. Christian Lantilli with another nice run for the Clippers.
Yeah, it's a great run by Lantilli. With that clock running, too, just not a lot of passing going on because of those defenders out there just locking down those receivers. Very athletic receivers, too.
Don't forget, at halftime, we'll send you back to the studio, the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studios, with Dave Grajinski and Paul Williams. Pow! Cy Christensen just went over the top and dropped an absolute 32-yard dime.
Wow. I'll tell you what, he heard me just talking about that lockdown defense, and man, boy, he aired one out. Unfortunate. It looks like is that a lineman on the ground we have?
I believe that was like Isaiah Garcia, correct, Brian? We're trying to figure out. It was either him or Corey Armeline. 11? All right, take that back. They're saying Tyler Chapman, but
yeah, it was a tough one because he was on that far side, right in the end zone. What a great throw by Cy Christensen.
It was number 11, Tyler Chapman. Boy, I really got to get to Leg Optical because I could have swore that was a single-digit number up there. Either way, absolute beautiful pass by quarterback Cy Christensen as we have an injury timeout. I was going to keep it here. Let's see. We'll go ahead and keep it here as man is now up and coming off the field. 12-6. 12-6 now in favor of Clearview.
And something to keep an eye on as well. Looking down at the sideline here, Josiah Acosta out of his shoulder pads, doesn't have a helmet with him, and I think he had some ice over his shoulder there, so it will be a big loss for the Clippers here.
Yeah, absolutely. Defensive leader there who's really stepped up into a big role this year for Coach Mike Collier. So this is going to be a little bit of a wildcat. J.G. Hill going to take this snap, bobbles it, and just gets eaten up in the backfield. 12-6, Clearview over Columbia, the LCA game of the week on WOBLradio.com. We are the Lorain County Sports Network.
Hi, this is your local State Farm agent, Derek Hammons. I'm a proud supporter of high school sports here in Lorain County. Please enjoy tonight's game. And for a free quote, call 440-988-0120.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey everyone, this is Steve Lawson with Russell Real Estate Services, and I am so excited to be sponsoring Lorain County High School football this year. If you're thinking about buying or selling real estate property in the next 3 months, please consider giving me a call. 440-320-9888.
Welcome back to Tom Hoke Field here at Clearview High School. Clearview strikes again, as it is now 12-6 in favor of the Clippers over the Columbia Raiders. 2:06 remaining first half as we get set for another Lorain County Community College kickoff. Don't forget, start your future with Lorain County Community College.
Yeah, just a big drive right there. 8-play, 90-yard drive. Capped off by that 36-yard touchdown pass by Tyler Chapman.
And interesting enough, really 95 as they started right on the 5
penalty.
after the penalty. Either way, that drive summary brought to you by Valley Chevrolet of Wellington and Valley Ford of Huron. Kickoff is on the way. Going to be staggered a little bit by Jose Rivera and finally spun down and brought down at the 20-yard line. The Clearview Clippers, check that, Columbia Raiders take over 1st and 10 now at the, they're going to say the 30, 31.
Yeah, if you're Columbia, it couldn't be in a better situation right now. With getting the ball at half, too. You get a quick score
here.
You get a quick score here.
Oh, you're scoring Columbia side of it. Okay. Yeah, both ways, right? I mean, if you in Clearview side, you get a stop, great. You go into half with the lead, right? Worst that could happen, you come out and tie it up. Clearview or Columbia on the other side, great situation. You got a minute, 2 minutes even to go 70 yards here and try to put something on the board and come right back and get the ball back. Maruna under shotgun. That's going to be a toss to Stoffe. Stoffe going to get outside. Makes a couple guys miss, and he is going to pick up right about 9 or 10 on first down.
Boy, he's got some speed. And it's tough, too, because, I mean, this Clearview defense is probably the fastest we've seen, in the LC8 yet. So to pull away from them, phenomenal runner.
2 timeouts remaining for the Raiders. Clearview still with all 3 of theirs.
Oh, he must have ran out of bounds on that, huh?
He did, yeah.
Stop the clock.
And actually, they say that was only a gain of about 8. So 2nd and 2. Maruna going to be under shotgun again. Drop straight back. Fake toss. Now he looks downfield looking for that big man, Justin Smith. He's got him. The 6'6" tight end all the way down to the other side of the 50 and into Clearview territory. Going to be brought down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Raiders for the 43, minute 40 on a running first half clock.
Hey, he's coming out wide here again, and I think we were just waiting to see something going on out there.
Just joining us, Clearview leads the Raiders 12-6. That is going to be a toss out to Logan Mangy, and it's going to go off his fingertips, right? I believe that he kicked it, which backward pass, going to go out of bounds, and the ball going to move back. That's going to be a loss of 4, it looks like. And Columbia going to take their second timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back for the end of the first half right after this on WOBLradio.com, the Lorain County Sports Network.
Looking for the perfect gift? Sparkle and shine with Illyria Jewelers. From timeless classics to modern elegance, we have the perfect piece for every occasion. Visit Illyria Jewelers today and discover the beauty that awaits. IllyriaJewelers.net.
Dave Grinjinski with a live studio update brought to you by E.H. Roberts. Your comfort is our priority. They're about to hit halftime in Vermilion. It's Huron 7, Vermilion 3. Back to Gary and Brian.
All right, thanks, Dave. As we get set now for, what do we got? It's going to be 2nd and 13. We know that. We're not sure what all the talk is about.
I don't think they figured out where they're having dinner yet.
Yeah, that's still in the works.
Tim, turn off the play clock.
Turning off the play clock. So we got that. Turn off the play clock.
Just turn it off.
Not sure why. I guess they are working improperly.
They don't want it off?
Turn it off.
Seem to run into that a lot.
Yeah, when it's tough, too. A lot of these stadiums are new to this play clock.
Yes.
So
2nd and 13 now, 46-yard line. Maruna going to turn this time. He's going to give it to Mangy. Mangy going to try to get outside. No, I'm sorry. That's Stoffe. Stoffe going to get a couple men to miss as he's going to pick up about 12 of that 13.
Yeah, real close.
Bring up a 3rd and 1.
Real close to that first down.
Timeout taken. That one going to be taken by Columbia as well. Here's what I'm confused about, Brian. The last timeout, I don't believe they counted as a timeout.
No.
Which I'm not sure why that would be. Either way, we're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back after this on the Lorraine County Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dieter, your Republican nominee for state representative in the 54th House District. Good luck to all the student athletes this season. Remember, your vote matters. Vote Kelly Dieter for state representative.
Paid for by Dieter for Ohio.
For over 40 years, the Abraham family has become a staple in the community and a dealership that people trust and believe in. Stop in the showroom and see them on the corner of Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Welcome back in for a big third down here from Clearview High School. It's our LC8 game of the week. 3rd and 2 now for the Columbia Raiders as we get set. After their second timeout, they have one left. Turns hands. That's going to be handed off to...
Boy, did he...
Xavier Hendon again, the freshman, getting another carry. Xavier Hendon back in the game and picks up the first down.
Yeah, just another bright future at the running back spot for these Columbia Raiders.
1st and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Another pitch toss to Stoffe, and he's going to get up the sideline out of bounds, but not before he picks up another first down, I believe, Brian.
Yeah, he's just so quick. Once he turns that corner, man, he is gone.
Got out of bounds there. So they saved that one timeout. Trying to see exactly where they're going to mark him here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13 as we are back in the Steve Lawson red zone. Super Steve sells red zone in effect. Turns hands. Hendon again. And Xavier Hendon going to pick up, 6 or 7 of the 10 needed. Now we got another timeout. It is going to be taken by Columbia. We'll take one with them. LC8 game of the week, the Clearview Clippers 12, the Columbia Raiders 6, but knocking on the door. We'll be back for the end of the first half right here on WOBLradio.com. We are the Lorraine County Sports Network.
Whatever you do, don't miss the big game with car trouble. Choose Vans, your trusted local auto repair and tire shop. Save money this season with in-house specials and tire rebate. Visit VansTirePros.com. That's VansTirePros.com.
Zabo Apparel Company sells the softest and most comfortable Cleveland-themed clothing and hats around. Open 7 days a week, located at 5571 Liberty Avenue in downtown Vermillion. Veteran-owned and operated. Visit us online at ZaboApparel.com.
Welcome back to Tom Hoke Field as we get set to wrap up our first half here. We got 42 seconds left. Columbia driving, nice long drive. They started with 2 minutes left, took over at the 30-yard line. So 70 yards they had to go. And right now they've done a lot of it because it is 2nd and 5 from the 8-yard line. So they've picked up 62 of the 70 needed. And here we go, 2nd and 5 from the 8. Gage Maruna going to be under center. He is going to turn hand. That's Xavier Hendon. Nope, Hendon not going to get it. That is going to be...
I think that was Logan Mengi.
Logan Mengi on the little sweep there.
And they are getting right after it.
Well, no timeouts left, Brian. No timeouts left. So 2nd and 5 now. Turn, nope.
Oh, boy, that's a tough one.
I believe... Well, I thought Coach Mike Collier called a timeout, but they're not signaling for that either.
We did? Yeah, I think we did.
Now they are. There we go. Clearview with Coach Mike Collier takes a timeout. Yes, it was a timeout. So they take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Be back right after this on the Lorraine County Sports Network.
Hello, Lorraine County. My name is Richard Ramsey. I'm a candidate for Common Pleas Court Judge. I'm asking for your vote on November 5th. Visit our website at RamseyForJudge.com. Vote Richard Ramsey for Judge on Election Day. Paid for by Ramsey for Judge, Sandra Mylander, Treasurer.
Live from the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studio, you're listening to High School Football on WOBL Oberlin.
Welcome back in just about 33 seconds, we'll send it back to the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studios as they will bring you that halftime show with Maria, Paul, and Dave. Don't forget that I-90 post-game show with Maria, Paul, and Dave, the greatest show in the nation. It's the best high school sports post-game show around. You don't want to miss that. Gage Maruna up the middle, and he is in for a Columbia touchdown. Columbia strikes back 12-12 with 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, just a neat little play there. Maruna didn't even fake the handoff. He just grabbed that and went right up the middle. Nice little 3-yard game, which is all he needed.
Tie ball game. So after an entire first half, we reset it. And we're right back where we started. Brian, back to even. Columbia going to try to change that right now on this 2-point conversion. Maruna. Oh, they're going to give him, give him a yard, probably, right? Yep, false or offsides on the defense. That's going to move it a little closer and help with that 2-point conversion. This guy wants the shot clock on, but we're not playing basketball. So
ready for tip-off.
As soon as we start that, we'll get the shot clock on. Turns hands, Maruna, Stovey going to get outside very easily. Going to put them up 2. It's going to be the Columbia Raiders, 14. Clearview, 12. 27 seconds remaining. Back after this on the Lorain County Sports Network.
Did you know that over 100 local kids are on the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Lorain County waiting list to meet their mentor? All they want is another caring adult in their life to help them discover and ignite their potential. You don't have to have any special qualifications to be a mentor other than being compassionate, patient, and affirming. Mentorship sounds huge, but the truth is it takes little to be big. A little time, a little encouragement. To learn more, go to BigLorainCounty.org. It takes little to be big.
Welcome back to Tom Hook Field here at Clearview High School as we get set for the final 27 seconds of this first half. Columbia just now taking the lead. They go up 14-12 over the undefeated Clearview Clippers as we get set for a kickoff. Back deep to receive for the kickoff and for Clearview. That is going to be number 3, Devin Jackson, and number 6, Isaiah Garcia. Ball has not come close to them tonight, Brian.
No, and we talk about that middle 8, and this one could be a huge one.
So ball going to be shot out of a cannon again, and that's going to go all the way back to the 25. Garcia going to take that one, makes a man miss.
Boy,
that was Stofey, Brian. Just broke ankles right there.
Shifty.
And picks up an extra 5 out of it. So Garcia gets it out to the 25-yard line. Clearview takes over 1st and 10 there. And let's see, they got 2 timeouts. I can't imagine that they don't take at least a shot downfield of some sort.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, going back to that last drive.
Yeah,
it's a 9-play, 70-yard drive, capped off by that 3-yard touchdown run by Maruna. Looks like they're just going to go into the half here.
Okay. So Clearview going to say, we'll just take a knee. We'll run this into the half. 22 seconds going to run down. We'll get you back to that halftime show in the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studios. That, again, being brought to you by Week 8, before I had to break out the WOBL WDLW hoodie.
Yeah.
Week 8. Before it was needed. How about you? First one?
No,
you had to break out the hoodie already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Week 8, I broke out the hoodie for the first time. That's unheard of. Usually about week 5 or 6, you're in hoodies.
Well, with the sun going down as early as it does now, that sun's going down about game time, and it chills.
News. We're going to go ahead and work the abs today, so last year's hoodie fit.
Oh.
Which I feel very good about. That was, now, I'm not going to say it's not a little snug, right? We're not going to lie to the whole audience here. But what we're worried about is that it's on, and my hands are through the arm.
It's form fitted. That's what it's in.
Fitted.
It's in.
Yes, absolutely. At doctor's appointments last week, I was telling you about this. You know this. Obviously, we're good friends out of here. And I'm telling my wife, she's out to go. I said, great news. The doctor says I'm a beast. And I thought, heck yeah, man. And she said, no. The doctor said you're obese. I read it wrong. So either way, it sounded close enough for me. And we'll go with beast. And
beast mode.
We get set for the second half. We'll be here all week. That's your halftime comedy show on WOBL. One thing we got here, man, we got a good one going, right? It's this way always when these teams play. It's physical. It's smash mouth.
Great
it's a
coaching.
Rivalry game. Two coaches. Mike Collier, actually, interesting enough, Mike Collier, longest tenured coach in the county. Mike Rice, shortest. Right? First year at the helm after Coach Jason Ward steps down.
Nothing new to the program.
No. Some of the normal faces still around. Big Dan Durante down there, the varsity baseball coach for Columbia. And some others. Said hello to them as we get set for a big weekend of sports here in Ohio.
Yep.
Huh?
Got
the Guardians, Game 5, tomorrow, 1 o'clock. And then number 2 and number 3 of the country, Ohio State and the Oregon Ducks. Going to go at it tomorrow night at 7:30.
OH.
Kickoff in the air. That's going to go out of bounds. That was an OH. As that kickoff going to go out of bounds. Not the way the Clearview Clippers want to get it started. You must know their kickoff specialist is also their defensive lineman.
Yeah.
Big man right there. Number 52, Manny Moore.
And he does it.
Kickoff.
He basically does it all out there. He's on the offense. He's on the defensive side. I haven't seen him out of the game too much. So, I mean, the kid must be great cardio-wise.
Josiah Augusto, Brian, is that who we were saying?
He
looks like he is going to be done for the night as he is now in a sling.
That's what it looked like over here.
Well, we know we're not seeing him on the field because right now in his spot is Montez Sanchez Miller. It looks like he's going to be on that DN right now. First and 10 now from the 40-yard line. And that is a handoff up the middle to Jose Rivera. Boy, I thought for a second the ball came out, but maybe not.
Well, it looked like someone went to dive for it as well.
No, Brian, you know what that was? That was Nathan Chapman pancaking his man.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought the same thing. And then I saw Nathan Chapman get up with an emphatic high five. That was a pancake 5 yards down the field. And the two of them landing on it. That looked like a dive. He did dive on something. The smaller defender underneath him. I thought the exact same thing.
Right.
I almost yelled fumble. 2nd and 5 now from the 45 on this side of it. We're going right to left on your radio dial. Maruda again with that little run up the middle. And again, it's good for 6 or 7 yards. And another Columbia first down.
Yeah, and they just, the Clipper defense just hasn't been able to figure out this triple option here. And, I mean, they've shown every possible way, and they still can't stop it.
Let's not forget something, too. I think, you get some of these teams, they come in, Clearview, for example, having a good year. When you talk about the Columbia Raiders, you're talking about the 3-time defending conference champions.
Yep.
Right? Last year, I believe, was a split. But either way you want to cut it, man. These guys have been playing well for several years. As this time we get a little motion from Mengi, but he goes up the middle to Rivera. Rivera picks up, 3, maybe 4. And, Brian, we got somebody rolling around in some agony there on the field. I can't see who that is. We'll figure that out when we come back. I believe that may be Dan Marino, number 57, but they're taking a look. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to High School Football on the Lorain County Sports Network. We'll go ahead and just keep it right here.
Hi, my name is Brian Baker, former labor leader and community activist. I'm running for the office of Lorain County Commissioner to return trust and integrity to this office. I would like to wish all the athletes good luck and remember Baker on November 5th. Paid for by friends of Brian Baker.
Hi, this is your Lorain County Recorder, Mike Duran. Did you know our office provides veteran IDs at no cost and no appointment needed? For more information, please visit LorainCountyRecorder.gov.
Welcome back into Tom Polk Field as we get set for, we got 2nd and 7 it'll end up being now. In a 14-12 game, the Columbia Raiders on top of the Clearview Clippers 14-12. Difference of the game is nothing more than a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of MLB baseball going on there in the background. We're all over the place, folks. Going to go out to Stovey this time as he's going to get outside, make a couple guys miss. Boy, he gets out there, Brian, too. Stovey if he could make one man miss,
gone.
Boy, he could go to the house every time.
Every single time. Yeah, just adjust my mic there. Yeah. Sorry. It was slipping off.
You good?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, no, you are right, though. Jimmy Stoffe hitting that corner, just lights out at the corner there.
3rd and 1 now, 37-yard line. Stoffe, boy, look at that. Stoffe got the man almost jump, Brian. As he goes in motion, he almost got that at the end to jump because they're so worried about the speed. Maruda under center. It's Maggie in motion. It's handoff to Rivera. It's up the middle. And it is going to be another Columbia first down.
Yeah, just moving the chains. I believe that's their 3rd one right now on this drive alone. So just keeping those chains moving and keeping that defense, that Clipper defense on their heels there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 34-yard line. As just a slow, methodical little drive here. 9 minutes remaining. This is going to be a toss to Mangy. Mangy on the outside. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. And Mangy going to get it all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Big-time carry by Logan Mangy.
Yeah, it just doesn't, it doesn't matter if it's Jimmy Stoffe or Jose Rivera, Logan Mangy, all of them just positive yardage every single play.
And, man, tell you what, Brian, you want to talk about a game that could come down to the absolute last play, last kick, whatever. This is definitely it, man. It is just shaping up to be a good one here. 14-12, Columbia on top of Clearview, 3rd quarter, 8:38. Chuck Former, Gary Tollett, Brian DeVito. We are all here with so many others. It was a couple TV stations here today. That one going to go out to Stoffe and be shut down on the edge, and that is shut down by number 3, Devin Jackson. Devin Jackson plays that little hybrid corner linebacker type spot, Brian, and does a phenomenal job out there.
Yeah, just a great play. And we talked about, very seldom do they miss a tackle there. In the open, very good at open field tackle. Boy, you look at those Clearview defenders, and a lot of them have those hands on those hips.
2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. And we've reached the Super Steve Sells red zone. Stoffe in motion. Rivera. No, Maruda keeps it. He tries to go right side and kind of pick up a little positive yardage there. I believe it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 4, maybe.
And you know what helps with that play, too, is, when they do plays going the other way, Gage Maruna continues that fake. Continues that play, even though it's not going to that side. So, that keeps the defense honest, keeps them in check on that side, and, you just got to respect that option.
3rd and 3 now from the 8-yard line for the Raiders. And let's not forget, this is a Clearview defense Maruna going to keep this one up the middle. Chugging. Touchdown. Columbia Raiders. Gage Maruna from 8 yards out says, I'll take this one, guys. And he punches it in for another 6. Brian, this is coming after a huge stop inside the 10 for the Clippers before.
Oh, absolutely. And just to get the ball back. And, boy, what a drive by the Raiders there.
So that makes it 20-12.
Shoot exactly 5 minutes off the clock as well.
So they will go for 2 here. We're going to be under shotgun, turns, hands, sweep. It's going to be a jet sweep to Logan Mangy, and he's going to punch that in for a 2-point conversion and make it a 10-point lead for the Columbia Raiders. Columbia 22, Clearview 12. We'll be back with more right after this on the Lorain County Sports Network.
This is Ben Norton, president of Buckeye Community Bank. I love to catch a good high school game on local radio. Buckeye Community Bank and myself are proud to support high school athletes in Lorain County. Good luck to all of tonight's student athletes and continued success throughout the season.
Hi, this is Rich Resendez, and I would like to wish all of our fall student athletes good luck this season. Enjoy tonight's game, and please remember, on November 5th, to vote Rich Resendez for Lorain County Sheriff.
Paid for by Lori Resendez, Treasurer.
Welcome back in as we get set for another kickoff here. All brought to you by Lorain County Community College. Don't forget, every kickoff brought to you by Lorain County Community College, LCCC, where you can kick off your future.
Hey,
Go ahead and give them that Valley Chevrolet score summary, Brian, drive summary.
Read my mind. No, 10-play, 60-yard drive, capped off by that 8-yard touchdown run by Gage Maruna, his second of the game. And, boy, he came to play today.
You hate to say it, almost borderline, kind of made it look easy there.
Yeah. First down after first down, right down the field.
That drive summary brought to you by Valley Chevrolet of Wellington and Valley Ford of Huron. Kickoff is away, and this one is going to scoot all the way into the end zone. Big time. Boy, that's a lot of patience by Devin Jackson back there, Brian, to let that. That ball goes out at the 1. They're coming down on him.
Right.
It was right there. Great patience by Devin Jackson to let that ball go, and it squirts into the end zone.
And boys, if you're Columbia right now, you have a lot of momentum on your side. I know you score it right before the half there. You score right after half. That middle eight looking pretty good for Columbia right now.
So 22-12, Columbia takes over 1st and 10 for the Clippers. This is going to be a little run right up the middle. That is going to be until it's a fumble, but it's picked up.
Oh, wow.
Josiah Longo. Boy, you want to talk about breaks of breaks. Josiah Longo picks that ball up on the fumble and ends up picking up another 7 or 8 yards and a first down.
Boy, yeah, until it ripped it right out of his hands, too. And, that thing was on the turf for a little bit. Great job by Josiah to pick that up and got positive yardage on that. I think until he might have had that first down anyways, but definitely helped out.
So here we go. 1st and 10, 39-yard line now. Christensen in the shotgun. 2 guys protected. He looks to go deep, and he's got a man, and it is caught. And, oh, boy. I believe they got his face mask, Brian.
Was that what it was? Oh, he pushed off?
They're going to call offensive pass interference, possibly. If that's the call, when he threw that flag, if that's what he's calling, Brian, I don't say this often, but boy, that's a bad call.
It was crazy because it looked like he was behind him already. Boy, that was... You hear the Clipper faithful there.
You hear how they feel about it on the Clipper side. That is, either way, it's going to go down as offensive pass interference. What would have flipped the field completely. Clearview would have been sitting down at about the 20, I think, is where it would have ended up. Instead,
they're almost back at their other 20.
As we will probably have to use the edit button here very soon. There from the crowd noise.
Boy, just a huge play like that to get called back.
And when whatever. I'm not going to talk about refs. First and 25 now from the 24-yard line. Moves them all the way back. So now Clearview, Cy Christian's going to drop. Got a man over the middle. And, J.G. Hill could not hold on. What an effort by J.G., though. Boy, if he hangs on to that one, Brian, I'm not sure. Maybe if he could have kept his balance, he's gone.
And, defensive back Ron Patel almost picked that off as well. So way to be alert on his part. But, it's the receivers are open. It's just giving Cy Christensen time back there, which on these past two, the offensive line has.
So 2nd and 25 now. And, boy, just a little bit of feel for the Clearview Clippers here, right? Got to kind of move the ball. Christensen going to throw it this time. Nope, now he drops it, pulls it down. Now he looks downfield again. Now he throws it. And let's see. They're going to say incomplete. Incomplete intended for Isaiah Garcia.
And I'll tell you what, it was a tough look from here, but it looked like it was a good catch.
So 3rd and 25 now, Brian. And boy, not sure. If you're the Clearview Clippers right now, not the position you want to be in after giving up that long drive. Now you go 3 and out.
Yeah. The 3rd down and a mile, you're going to have to pass on this one.
Sure, absolutely. No doubt about that. Cy Christensen in the shotgun. Receivers all over the field. Now he's going to be pressured. He can't get outside. Now gets rid of it, just throws it away. And Christensen takes a big hit at the end of that one.
That was big. That was big 6'3", 270-pound Chase Vogel over there on that hit. And again, you got three Columbia Raiders in the backfield at any given time.
Columbia really controlling the line of scrimmage, Brian. They've kind of done that all night and what they want to do. And now, Clearview going to kick the ball back off. 6 minutes left, 3rd quarter. They're down 10. I got to assume they're probably going to start in positive territory here on that side of the 50. That's going to be a certainty.
Poison, get away! Hey, why do we have to step?
Nope, not going to be. Now the ball takes a little roll. It's going to be just on the other
Gave
side.
you a little bit of help there.
Either way, we'll get set here for Columbia to take back over 1st and 10 at their own, what are they going to say, the 48-yard line. 47, we'll call it, with a 10-point lead. And, Brian, look, it's early, and I know it's only the 3rd quarter.
A lot of football left, but
you put together a little drawn-out drive here that could eat up a few of these minutes and punch one in, and you might be hammering a nail in the coffin.
I guess, regardless, if you put a score up here, it's going to be a tough fight for Clearview to get back in here. Not saying they can't with their firepower.
No. It's going to be a little jet sweep to Logan Mangy. Boy, he got it from both sides. Manny caught him from the back, number 52, big man Manny Moore. And I'm not sure who had him on the front side. I believe that was Montez Sanchez Miller. But
he's trying to shrug that one off.
That's a big hit on sophomore Logan Mangy. You can see he's kind of Logan, the younger brother of Owen Mangy, who was a phenom for the Columbia Raiders, now playing college football down at Otterbein, I believe, right? Otterbein, him and Vince Berardi, and possibly even Marco down there, if I'm not mistaken. A couple former Raiders.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Gage Maruna has a hot hand right now.
Oh, man, when someone just gets on a mission, that's what you see in Gage right now. He's pumping everybody up. He's
He has 2 touchdowns already, and just running this offense.
Wanting the signal, like, let's go, we're feeling it. And, right now, Gage Maruna taking over this game a little bit along with this offensive line up front. And, again, Stoffe there.
I love it every single time.
I don't know how they don't jump every time. I mean,
they definitely jump. It's just a matter of if they go across the line or not. Just
another first down there.
Just a quick right up the middle.
The Clearview faithful unhappy about some. I'm not sure that there was a late hit there.
Nah, that DB. The play was still going, but the DB kind of upended the wide receiver there, and I don't know why the Clippers were yelling about it.
Yeah,
it was their player.
Packed house tonight here at Tom Hogue Field. We'll be back here October 22nd. I know that sounds weird because it's a Tuesday, but it is the truth. We will be back here for the Clearview Clippers and the Keystone Wildcats on a game that's going to seriously have some conference impact.
Which I would assume is going to be pretty darn busy as well.
Oh, yeah. Freshman Xavier Hendon going to get another run there. Xavier Hendon, hadn't heard a lot about him, Brian. But if you remember, I believe that is who Coach Rice brought up in the pregame as a player that people are going to get to know real soon.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the freshman just, a lot of young players on both of these teams, a lot of young players, a lot of returners. They're going to be back next year. So just firepower on both sides.
So 2nd and 5, 34-yard line, turns hands. Xavier Hendon again makes a man miss. Now he tries to get outside. And I believe he's going to pick up about 4 of those 5 that they wanted.
We're going to get a little 3rd and short there.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 now.
Bringing in the big back, Jose Rivera. Which I would think it's either going to be a run right up the middle to him or, a fake with Maruna.
Maruna up the front, yeah.
Because, Gage, he's got to be averaging 4, 5, 6 yards a carry.
3rd and 1 now, 29-yard line. Mangy starts to go in motion. Nope. They look over, get a play. Maruna's going to call it. Everybody knows what it is now. Now Mangy goes in motion, turns hands. Rivera. Nope, Maruna kept it.
Boy, what a play by Tristan and Tilly.
And let's see.
They might be short, Gary.
They're going to be short. Going to bring up a 4th and 1.
Which I imagine is 4-down territory.
Yes. Yeah. 29.
Meaning they're not going to kick the field goal.
I don't think, they don't have a kicker.
Oh, I thought Washburn was the kicker.
No, that's why they haven't kicked an extra point. Everything's 2 tonight.
Is he out?
I have not seen him all night.
You know what, though? That would make sense because Ambrose Beach has been doing the kicking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that is an injury that we did not hear about.
A tough one,
at any point, yeah. Washburn's been kicking extra points for the Raiders for the last 5-7 years now.
Washburn.
Washburn. Yeah. Timeout taken by the Columbia Raiders. We'll take one with them. Columbia 22, Clearview 12. It's our LC8 Game of the Week with Gary Tollett and Brian DeVito right here on the Lorain County Sports Network.
Don't let an accident slow you down this season. Dealing with a dent, ding, or extensive damage? Ernie's Auto Body in Avon turns wrecked cars back to brand new. Specializing in auto body repair, painting, and windshield replacement. Schedule your free estimate today or visit Ernie's Auto Body on Facebook. Score big with Janasco Insurance, proud supporter of Lorain County High School football. Janasco is committed to protecting you, your family, and your community, just like athletes protect the end zone. Team up with them at JanascoInsurance.com.
Welcome back in as we got a good one going here. It's our LC8 Game of the Week. The Columbia Raiders on top of the Clearview Clippers, 22-12. It's our LC8 Game of the Week here on WOBLradio.com, 107.7 FM at 1320 AM. We will be in Wellington next week, Brian. Wellington will be our landing spot next week as we will see the Keystone Wildcats take on the Wellington Dukes at Duke Stadium next Friday night. 4th and 1, turns hands. Rivera, does he get it? Push it, Brian. I don't think he's got it. And if you want to talk about a stop of the game.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he marked it bad.
Boy, this is going to be close, Brian. Ref saying,
that was
everybody get out of the way.
I thought he was saying it's not a first down, and it is.
They're going to bring the chains out. Man, this is going to be close, right?
Well, we heard the Columbia coaches on the other end here saying that was a first down, so. Boy, huge call right here.
It's no more than a football either one way.
Either way.
Period. 4th and 1, the biggest fourth down of the season right now for maybe either one of these teams, as Clearview's undefeated season on the line here, down 10 with 1:24 to go. They stretch the chain, and
it boy,
is short, 2 inches short. Clearview holds and takes over, 1st and 10.
Boy, what a huge stop there. And you see, I don't know if you can see that, but Gage Maruna right now is out on that defense saying, let's go.
Wow. Huge play. Big time play right there, Brian.
Just the momentum going back and forth in this game, I'll tell you what.
You know another name we want to bring up, Brian? Wesley Saunders, freshman linebacker. 5'7", 170 getting some play time tonight there, number 9. Haven't seen much of Wesley Saunders, but he is going to get a little play time tonight. So here we go, 1st and 10, 29-yard line. Christensen in the shotgun, looks again, man in his face, but somehow, some way, the little check down, Josiah Longo finds out, Christensen finds a way to get it to Josiah Longo, and they're going to pick up 4 or 5 yards, possibly.
Man, it was a fumble, but he was down. And boy, I'll tell you what, J.G. Hill, when he gets that ball, wow.
Hill was explosive.
Was that Longo?
That was Longo, yeah.
Okay.
But Hill was explosive as well. 2nd and 5, 32-yard line, 40 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. This is going to go Longo up the middle, and he's going to be pushed forward.
Yeah, boy, Chase Vogue and Justin Smith up front for the Raiders, just wreaking havoc in that backfield.
You know, the one that stood out to me tonight, Brian, I'm not saying either one of those haven't. Nate Chapman.
Yeah, 73.
Nate Chapman
Absolutely.
has been all over this field. He has been in the backfield. He's disrupted Cy. It has just been a heck of a night for Nate Chapman, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, senior for this Columbia Raider team. But that is going to be a first down out to Devin Jackson for the Clearview Clippers. And not sure we're going to get another playoff here. Maybe 7, 6, 5. Yeah, we do. Christensen drops straight back, looks. He's going to go outside long, and it is caught. Wow. Another phenomenal catch by the sophomore, Tyler Chapman. Did the toe tap on the sideline, and that is a Clearview first down. End of the 3rd quarter. The Columbia Raiders 22, the Clearview Clippers 12. We'll be back on the Lorain County Sports Network.
Alan Januzzi, CPA, helps small nonprofit organizations and school booster clubs by getting tax-exempt status or annual filings with the IRS and Attorney General's office. Call 440-985-2550. Alan Januzzi, CPA, a proud sponsor of Lorain County Sports.
Dave Gronzinski with a live studio update brought to you by E.H. Roberts. Your comfort is our priority. Berea Mid-Park has climbed to within 1 point of North Ridgeville. North Ridgeville clinging to a 28-7 lead. And they are in the 4th quarter in Vermilion. Huron and Vermilion tied at 10. Now back to Gary and Brian.
Thank you, Dave, as we are live here at Tom Hook Field, Clearview High School. Gary Tollett, Brian DeVito alongside statistician, on-site engineer Chuck Fulmer. And, boy, shaping up to be a good one here, Brian, as we enter the fourth quarter. 22-12, Clearview with a huge fourth down stop just a few seconds ago. Now they get the big pass downfield to Tyler Chapman, the sophomore wide receiver from junior quarterback Cy Christensen. 1st and 10 at the Columbia 25-yard line now for the Clearview Clippers.
Yeah, just after that phenomenal stop by the Clippers, just airing it out. Chapman looked like his favorite target today, and they obviously see something on that defense.
Chapman receiving now. 2 for 63 yards, both big passes. Little screen pass outside to Tilly, and Tilly going to get a block. Yes, he does. 5 all the way inside the 10-yard line. And I thought right down to about the 5, but they're going to say more like about the 6 or 7.
And boy, I think everybody in the stadium saw that. Saw that little screen there, and just when you got the blockers in front of you,
if it's set up right, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. 1st and goal now from the 8-yard line for the Clearview Clippers. Let's tell you, going to go in motion, turn, hand. That's going to be Longo, and Longo not going to escape the grasp of Gage Maruna.
Yeah, we saw him pumped up on that defensive side of the ball, and just showing he's not going down without a fight, that's for sure.
So again, brings up a second and goal from the 9. As Christensen again going to be in the shotgun turn, says something to Tilly. And now going to look to pass. Trouble. Tried to get it out to Tilly, cannot, as a few footsteps there. Now bringing up a 3rd and goal, Brian. And boy, when you're 1st and goal each time, right? Second, the pressure mounts.
Yep.
Right, and now you're at 3rd and goal, and now the pressure becomes significant, and you're looking to get that ball across the goal line. Obviously, 3rd and goal from the 9. 11:03 remaining, 4th quarter. It's our LC8 game of the week. The Columbia Raiders up 22-12 over the undefeated Clearview Clippers as we start the 4th quarter here. J.G. Hill going to go in motion. He's been a little quiet lately. Christensen looking to pass. Rolls out.
Nobody.
Got a wide open lane. Cy Christensen. 9 yards. Touchdown. The Clearview Clippers strike back as there was nobody once he rolled out of that pocket, Brian.
Oh, he rolled out at about the 30-yard line, and there was nobody on that half of the field.
So Cy Christensen, junior feed-on quarterback, takes it in from 9 yards out, makes it a 22-18 ball game. And the 2-point conversion again, Brian, same exact. Goes over J.G. Hill's head. Not sure what that formation is. There's 4 of them back there. Either way, I'll tell you what it is now. It's busted. 22-18, the Clearview Clippers down to the Columbia Raiders. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, Columbia going to get their shot on offense. You're listening to High School Football on the Lorain County Sports Network.
Hello, Lorain County. My name is Richard Ramsey. I'm a candidate for Common Pleas Court Judge. I'm asking for your vote on November 5th. Visit our website at RamseyForJudge.com. Vote Richard Ramsey for Judge on Election Day. Paid for by Ramsey for Judge, Sandra Mylander, Treasurer.
Dave Grinzinski with the live studio update brought to you by E.H. Roberts. Your comfort is our priority. 2 blowouts in the Southwestern Conference. Avon leading Midview 49-7. Amherst up 44-3 on Elyria. Back to Gary and Brian.
Thanks, Dave. Back in studio, the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studios. Dave Grinzinski, Maria Tedesco, and Paul Williams. They're going to bring you the I-90 Nissan post-game show. It is America's #1 post-game show for high school football across the land. You know what? It might even stretch into Canada and possibly even Sweden. So you want to tune into that game, that post-game show tonight, right after all the live action. Dave, Maria, and Paul live in the I-90 Nissan post-game show from the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studios. 22-12, Columbia on top. 22-18, Columbia on top of the Clearview Clippers as we get set for a kickoff here. And again, Clearview defense going to need to stop, Brian.
Yeah, and, just going back to that 2-point conversion.
Ball in the air. This is going to be a direct line drive. I believe that's going to end up in the hands of Stovey. And fumble, ball out. Who's got it? Clearview says they do. Columbia says we do. They're pointing back and forth. You did it. He did it. Who did it? That's what we want to know. Columbia going to keep the ball on the fumble. Wow. Talk about momentum, baby.
Boy.
Could have swung this place into pandemonium.
That could have been huge.
You would have thought the World Series of Rock 87 at Municipal Stadium was going on, Brian, if you'd have heard this place go crazy, if that would have been a Clearview recovery. Unfortunately, no. More of a Milli Vanilli type crowd. And going to say not a lot of cheering because they're not going to get the ball back. 1st and 10 now. 31-yard line. Columbia set to take over and try to put a drive together. Gage Maruda under center. He's going to keep it. Nope. Turns hands. Yeah, he does keep it. Fake to Rivera. Says, I'll take this one, Jose. And that is going to be gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Boy, that was a close one, too. I don't know if you saw that, Gary, but it looked like Jose Rivera jumped a little bit before that snap in the backfield. Obviously, nobody saw it. No harm done. 6-yard gain.
Freshman running back Xavier Hendon back into the game and replace Rivera. I think the important thing you got to remember, of all these running backs we mentioned tonight for the Columbia Raiders, Brian, not one of them is a senior.
Right.
Only one junior out of all of them. Gage Maruda under centers. Mengi in motion. Maruda keeps it himself. And Brian, all this is right now, it's the fullback gets out in front of him, and he's just following. It's no different than running like an I formation power I up the middle.
No, and you know, with Gage Maruda, he's 6'1", $190. I mean, it's a pretty physical quarterback there, and with him running, he also starts at linebacker too. So obviously, an athletic, very physical kid, and we're seeing it right here. You know, these past 3 drives, it's been a lot of Gage Maruda.
One thing you don't like to see, and boy, you see it a little bit on the Clearview Clippers right now, Brian.
Yeah.
They're sitting there arguing with each other.
Yep.
And arms are up, and they're pointing fingers a little bit, and boy, that is not what you want to see because you're down 4 points.
Yeah.
It's, let's not
this
get
is no
crazy.
blowout.
Yeah, 100%. 1st and 10 now. Mengi in motion. Maruda again right up the middle, and he's chopped down that time very quickly. Brought down there by number 5, Christian Stevenson. First time we've heard that name tonight, Brian.
Yeah, number 21, Xavier Ricks, also in on the tackle, the sophomore.
Doing a little bit of rotating here for the Clippers, trying to get some fresh bodies out there. Hear a lot of different names on their side as they go too deep in a lot of positions.
Yeah.
They got that kind of, firepower. They came.
Yeah, and keeps them fresh, just moving them in and out like that.
2nd and 8 from the 49-yard line. Columbia, 8 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. 4th quarter here at Tom Hook Field, Clearview High School. Turns, hands, gives this one through. That is Hendon. Hendon tries to make a man miss, does it, and then this big yellow flag flies in right in the area of, holding.
They calling that on a running back?
Yeah.
It came out right away, too.
So holding on Columbia, just waiting on the official word here. Just what the Clearview Clippers needed, honestly. Brian set them back a little bit, put them in a long situation because... There we go. Okay. I don't believe Gage Maruda has thrown the ball tonight.
He had one. One to Justin Smith, I believe.
He's thrown the ball one time.
He didn't have to, right?
So he's one of 2? Maruda's 1 of 2 for 18 yards. Puts them in long-distance situations. Does that bode well for you?
I mean, he does have an arm. And when you have number 2, when you have a 6'6" guy, 230-pounder on the outside, that helps out a lot.
So let's see what we got here. 2nd and 19, Brian, from the 38-yard line. Stoffi goes in motion. He gets it, gets outside. Can he make man miss? He can, but not all of them. He picks up about 6 of the 19 needed.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what, who made that tackle right there and is having a phenomenal game today? Isaiah Garcia, minus that. And, that one offensive pass interference is probably questionable, but just what a game he's had.
House is a rocket here at Clearview as the whole press box just moved. 22-18, Clearview looking for a big stop. 3rd and 14. The cowbells are out. The pressure is on. Gage Maruda escapes it. Now he's got some room to run, and now he's finally chopped down after a gain of about 5. It's going to bring up a 4th and 9, Brian. And Columbia, God, I guess I can't even say it, but I'm going to assume it's a punt.
Yeah,
it is. Here comes punter number 36, Ambrose Beach into punt. Only his. Well, this might only be their second. This is their first punt of the night. Now that we think about it, they had
Clearview had one, and then Columbia had one.
2 punts for the entire night. Ambrose Beach going to put this one in motion, and it's a good one. Starts to flutter a little bit at the end here. Takes a good Clearview bounce. Oh, a great Clearview bounce as it's going to roll all the way down to the 15-yard line.
What was he doing?
I have no clue. The receiver started to come in there, which was Corey Armelin, and it got lit up a little bit. Somebody from Columbia kind of lit him up and said, "Hey, quit messing around." That was a very weird sequence there.
He
but
shouldn't have been anywhere near that ball.
Absolutely not. Yeah. And I guess what was even weirder is the whistle had already blown.
Yeah, it was.
So here we go. 6 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. 1st and 10, 85 yards to go to try to regain this lead for the Clearview Clippers and junior phenom quarterback Cy Christensen. Man in motion is Longo. Christensen turns, looks. It's a quick pass, screen pass outside that goes absolutely nowhere. The Columbia Raiders seen that motion out of Longo. We're waiting on it, and I take that back. They pick up about 3.
Which is shocking because Justin Smith was all over that right from the start.
They're going to say 2. 2nd and 8 from the 17. Sorry about that, Brian.
Well, no, and you know that one, it's tough because that's only the second time they've done that. And both times that they sent that guy in motion, they threw that little screen out the outside.
He goes out there as a blocker.
Yep.
That's his whole point. Yeah. Christensen in the shotgun, turns, hands. Oh, big time run. I believe that's Longo again. Josiah Longo getting the wheels turning. And boy, you're seeing a lot of excitement right now out of this Clearview sideline. What I'm not sure is as a Clearview sideline, you want to be quiet while they're on offense. That's and there they go. The hush kind of comes over the crowd now.
They heard you.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line, 5:56. Clearview looking to take the lead. Going to get this out to J.G. Hill. J.G. Hill makes a man miss, and there he goes, Brian. 45, 50, 45, down to the 40, and inside the 40-yard line. Listen, absolute firework. When this young man touches the ball, it can go to the house every time.
Oh, he caught it on the numbers on this near side here, and he got tackled on the far side numbers.
Yes.
25 yards down the field.
2 spins, a B button, a C button, and a shake stick.
Yep.
At J.D. Hill, 1st and 10, now at the 40-yard line as they have crossed midfield. And Clearview looking to take this lead back here and preserve this undefeated season they have intact, Brian. Cy Christensen turns, going to pitch. Longo gets outside around Runa. Boy, tried to run over Jimmy Stovey, and I'm not even going to say try. He did.
Yeah.
He tried.
Made that tackle, but yeah, it's those are always the tough ones. You know, you just got to make sure you make that tackle. You get blown up, at least grab the legs.
Yeah, those are the ones that you don't want to watch with your buddies tomorrow in the film room. I had something in my eye.
Right, yeah. I tripped,
man. 2nd and 5, 35-yard line. As Christensen going to send Jackson in motion. Turns, hands, Longo. Longo makes... Boy, he is just elusive in that tight space, Brian. Can make men miss. Not real big, but just makes people miss. Either way, he picks up a good 3 and brings up a 3rd and 2 now. And, Brian, I hope we got the pencil ready because Clearview scores here, and it is absolutely the drive of the game.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless Columbia comes back.
True.
But first things first, 3rd and 2 for the 33-yard line. This Clearview offense looking to pick up a first down, so they can keep operating here. 4 minutes now. We are at the 4-minute mark. Columbia 22, Clearview 12. Quick screen out to J.G. Hill. And there's what we're talking about, Brian. Makes 2 men miss. That's Jimmy Stoffe out there. And right now he said, where's my ankles, man? Because that's a J.G. Hill and a Clearview first down.
I mean, he was right there and just, it's like Chris Berman when he does those whoop, whoop. Dude, that's all I think of.
But he used to do it with Chris Berman. I used to love when he did it with Dave Meggett. Do you remember Dave Meggett, the running back for the Giants? Yeah. He'd say, look at that little Meggett run. Whoop, whoop. First and 10, 26-yard line as Clearview now knocking on the door. 3:30 remaining. Christensen grabs the snap, turns, hands to Longo. Longo down the sideline. Patience. Now I'll take my shot. Now he's inside the 10-yard line, and the Clearview faithful are feeling it here at Tom Hoke Field as we get set. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. First and goal.
Boy, you said it, man. Patience. He just sat there. He had 3 blockers in front of him and he wasn't even really running. He was just kind of like jogging behind them and just great awareness.
Wasn't even fazed by it. I think is really what caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Well, they're taking a lot of time here. I didn't see a timeout taken. I'm assuming they're getting ready to, right, Brent?
Yeah.
They're letting the play clock run down and then, well, no, the clock is not even running. Do we have an injury anywhere? There we go. Good.
So I think they were just waiting for
we got to make it dramatic always. Timeout taken. Clearview Clippers, 3 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Columbia 22, Clearview 18. Folks, you don't want to miss this. Keep it locked in right here. WOBLradio.com. We are the Lorraine County Sports Network.
Hey, this is Brian Victor with Howard Hanna. It's been a long week. Enjoy your weekend.
Brian Victor with Howard Hanna. Call 440-728-7535. Brian Victor of Howard Hanna is a proud supporter of high school football in Lorraine County.
Live from the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studio, you're listening to High School Football on WOBL Oberlin.
Welcome back into Columbia High School. Gary Tollett, Brian DeVito, as we get set for the last 3 minutes and 22 seconds of this ball game. The Clearview Clippers are going to be, what are they going to call it here, Brian? First and goal? First and goal from the 10. Inside the slot. Looking to take a lead here. And boy, Cy Christensen, Brian, as advertised, man, brings them right down the field. Couple quick passes. J.G. Hill, Josiah Longo. Right now, J.G. Hill in the backfield. Christensen turns, gives J.G. Hill 5. And he's going to be down at about the 2-yard line, bringing up a second and goal for the Clippers.
Wow. I'll tell you what, this drive is just, it just goes to show the relentlessness of these Clearview Clippers here.
Don't forget, Clearview at the end of the first half in 2 minutes went 70 yards at 2 minutes exactly to take the lead at halftime. It's going to be real close to that again if they punch it in here, Brian. Yep. 2:47 now, 2:42:41 on a running clock. They're going to pump it up, tell them 5 seconds left there. There it is. And now, second and goal, and another timeout taken by the Clearview Clippers. We'll take one as well. Columbia 22, Clearview 18. It's the LC8 game of the week, and now you know why. You heard it here on the Lorraine County Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Brian Baker, former labor leader and community activist. I'm running for the office of Lorraine County Commissioner to return trust and integrity to this office. I would like to wish all the athletes good luck and remember Baker on November 5th. Paid for by friends of Brian Baker.
Dave Grinzinski with a live studio update brought to you by E.H. Roberts. Your comfort is our priority. There is 4 seconds to go in Vermilion. Zeke Dunn has just kicked a 25-yard field goal for the Sailors. They have the lead 13-10. Huron will run one more play. Vermilion may end that losing streak to Huron since 1966. It may end tonight. Back to Gary and Brian.
All right, thanks, Dave. As we are back here at Tom Hoke Field, 2:31 remaining. The Columbia Raiders leading the Clearview Clippers 22-18. 2:31 in the game, and it is 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line as we set this up for you. Josiah Longo, J.G. Hill, huge on this drive. Christensen in the shotgun. That is J.G. Hill next to him. Turns, pitch. J.G. Hill going to try to get upfield. Cannot. Going to be a loss, Brian. A loss.
Boy, they were ready for that one.
Now Columbia takes a timeout. We'll take one with them as well. You're listening to High School Football on the Lorain County Sports Network.
Justin Miller provides personalized legal care built on years of knowledge and experience, focusing on family law, estate planning, and much more. Justin Miller puts your needs first and tailors a legal plan to your best interest. With 2 locations to better serve you, visit MillerLegalOhio.com.
Hello, this is your Lorain County Recorder, Mike Duran. Do you know about our Alert Me program? It's free and it just might save you one day. For more information, please visit LorainCountyRecorder.gov. And I want to wish our student athletes good luck this season.
Looking for the perfect gift? Sparkle and shine with Illyria Jewelers. From timeless classics to modern elegance, we have the perfect piece for every occasion. Visit Illyria Jewelers today and discover the beauty that awaits. IllyriaJewelers.net.
Welcome back in as we get set for what could be an exciting 2 minutes and 20 seconds here at Clearview High School. Clearview right now going to be 3rd and goal for the 5-yard line. It was 2nd and goal from the 2. They have a loss to J.D. Hill of 3 yards. Columbia takes a timeout. Each team, 1 timeout left, and Columbia leads 22-18 over the undefeated Clearview Clippers, trying to end that undefeated season right now. 3rd and goal. Christensen in the shotgun, turns, looks, fakes to J.G. Hill. Now he's being chased, and they get him. They get him. Jimmy Stoffe with the big sack onside Christensen.
And Mike Rice, he had to come out on the, he had to come midfield to call that timeout.
Timeout taken by Columbia. And man, Brian,
Jimmy Stoffe.
A big play by Jimmy Stoffe.
Boy, he came from opposite side too. Did you see that?
Chased him down. It is now going to be 4th and goal. I think that backed them up all the way to the 10 or the 11, somewhere in there. The scoreboard's saying the 10. The stick looks like the 11 on that end, but wow. What a series of events right there. 2nd and goal from the 2. And this Columbia defense, man, just no quit.
And you know what, Gary? Something to look at as well. Clearview just burned 2 timeouts on this, on these 4 downs right here.
Oh, so, yeah.
You know, if Columbia were to get the ball back,
this is game.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, you're talking.
Yeah.
4th and goal from the 10. Okay, we'll give them that. 4th and goal from the 10. You don't score here, you turn the ball back over. There's not much you could run out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much you can do.
Maybe grab 1 first down and call it a day.
Columbia out of timeouts. Clearview has 1. Game on the line right here. 4th and 10, 2:09 remaining. Christensen in the shotgun, gets it, looks. He's going to roll to his right. He looks. Now he tries to throw. Nobody there, incomplete. And the Clearview Clippers are denied by the stingy defense of the Columbia Raiders. Wow. What a goal line stand by the Columbia Raiders, Brian.
And I think they threw a flag for a little excessive celebration there. But, you know, just great. Jimmy Stoffe on these last 2 plays just pinned his ears back and said, I'm getting this quarterback. I'm winning this game.
Yeah. So here you go, turnover now, right? Firelands, I don't know where that came from. Columbia going to take over on downs.
And there was a flag, so I don't know. I imagine they're going to back that up half the distance from the goal to the goal. So they'll probably put that on the 5.
Well, it could have just been the first warning, though, too.
Oh, yeah, it might have been
the
a
first
sideline
warning. And that's what it's going to be, Brian. Columbia going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 10.
And boy, if you're Columbia,
line.
just take care of the ball right here.
Gage Maruda. Clearview has 1 timeout to stop it. Maruda going to turn. He's going to keep it himself, not even look at handing the ball off, get up the middle. Assuming Clearview takes their final timeout, they do. We'll take our final timeout with them. We'll be back right after this on the Lorain County Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dieter, your Republican nominee for state representative in the 54th House District. Good luck to all the student athletes this season. Remember, your vote matters. Vote Kelly Dieter for state representative.
Paid for by Dieter for Ohio.
Dave Grzynski with a live studio update brought to you by E.H. Roberts. Your comfort is our priority. It is now a final in Vermilion. Vermilion beats Huron for the first time since 1966. They win it 13-10, and North Ridgeville still clinging to an 8-point lead against Berea Mid-Park. It is now 35-27 in the 4th. Back to Gary and Brian.
All right. Well, thank you, Dave. We appreciate that. As we have a injury timeout here at
I believe that was
Clearview High School.
Christian Stevenson there.
Yeah, weren't able to get a number, but whoever, they are up. They are coming off the field, moving. But what it did...
Boy, did they take that timeout? Did they force him to take that timeout?
They did. They did. There you go. So it took their final timeout for the injury timeout. So Clearview hit with a personal foul. I don't even know what that would have been.
And that might have done it, Gary.
So 1:57 remaining. If you're just joining us, Columbia 22, Clearview 18. I'm going to hit you with a real interesting name for our Zabo Apparel player of the game. I'm going to throw my vote in. Oh, here we go again. Boy, not what you want to see on the side of the Clearview Clippers, Brian. Helmet off, pushing. Oh, man. I'm not, you know what? I hope they take that young man off the field, but I'm not going to say his name live on radio because that is just not something I'm going to promote. Pushed his own teammate, took his helmet off, right? There's winning and there's losing. There's good winners, there's bad. Definitely not the way for a senior to be acting, I can tell you that.
No, especially when this is their first loss of the season. Like, you have so much more to play for.
Very disappointing.
Where's the delay? Marino takes 18. Brings up 3rd down.
And, you know, if you're Coach Collier here, you don't want to lose you don't want to lose them. You know, it's one loss.
Yeah.
It's one loss. You're still atop of the LC8.
Yep.
You know, with a very important game coming up next Tuesday.
Rally back together.
Yeah. It's
not
your season is not over.
40 seconds remaining here as we're just taking these. Columbia going to get out of here with a 22-18 win over the previously undefeated Clearview Clippers. That is going to be your final play of the game as Columbia takes in the quarterback Gage Maruna, and they are going to knock off the Clearview Clippers. 22-18, big-time win on the road in the LC8 for the Raiders. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll break down this game, and we'll get you back to the post-game show right after this on the Lorain County Sports Network.
I-90 Nissan in Sheffield Village has a huge selection of new and certified pre-owned vehicles ready for delivery today. Get pre-approved financing for any situation. Choose from the dependable line of Nissan vehicles like the Sentra, Murano, or Titan. Stop in or buy from home because the deals are so good. Trade in your vehicle and schedule a test drive today at I-90 Nissan or visit us online at bignissan.com. Are you kidding me?
I'm Sheriff Candidate Jack Hall, and I'm seeking your help to eliminate political corruption in Lorain County. I fought public corruption in Lorain and Cuyahoga counties and want to make your government more accountable to you. This fall, vote Hall for Lorain County Sheriff, paid for by the Committee to Elect Hall for Sheriff.
Hello, sports fans. This is Tom Orlando, your Lorain County Clerk of Court. Our auto title and passport offices offer photo-to-finish passport services with no appointment necessary. Visit us in Lorain or Elyria or go to loraincountyohio.gov/clerk.
This year, celebrate 200 years of rich history right here in Lorain County. From the shores of Lake Erie to the charming villages nestled in the countryside, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Plan your historic adventure today at loraincountyohio.gov.
Sizzle into flavor paradise at Jones Bones Barbecue and Grub. Indulge in smoky, mouth-watering delights that will make your taste buds dance. From savory ribs to zesty pulled pork, Jones Bones Barbecue and Grub. It's a barbecue lover's dream come true.
Do you have questions about insurance coverage? Jeff Allison of Health Markets Insurance in Amherst has you covered. Health, Medicare, and life insurance options made easy. Enroll today. Visit JeffAllisonInsurance.com.
I'm Sheriff Candidate Jack Hall, and I'm seeking your help to eliminate political corruption in Lorain County. I fought public corruption in Lorain and Cuyahoga counties and want to make your government more accountable to you. This fall, vote Hall for Lorain County Sheriff, paid for by the Committee to Elect Hall for Sheriff.
At Achieve Credit Union, we believe auto loans should be affordable. That's why we dropped our rates. Finance a new or used vehicle or refinance your current ride for a better rate. Get full offer terms and details at achievecu.org/affordable. That's achievecu.org/affordable.
Hey everyone, this is Steve Lawson with Russell Real Estate Services, and I am so excited to be sponsoring Lorain County High School football this year. If you're thinking about buying or selling real estate property in the next 3 months, please consider giving me a call. 440-320-9888.
This season, choose E.H. Roberts to tackle all your heating and cooling needs. Score big today with our 18 months interest-free financing option. E.H. Roberts, your heating and cooling specialist since 1955. Visit ehroberts.com.
Hi, my name is Brian Baker, former labor leader and community activist. I'm running for the office of Lorain County Commissioner to return trust and integrity to this office. I would like to wish all the athletes good luck and remember Baker on November 5th. Paid for by friends of Brian Baker.
Valley Ford of Huron is your North Coast destination for new and certified pre-owned Ford trucks, cars, and SUVs. From a great used car for your new driver or a new dump truck for your company, Valley has you covered with sales, service, parts, all at one centralized location. Shop for your next vehicle, the family-owned dealership that's part of our community and is a proud supporter of all area high school athletes. Valley Ford of Huron.
Keep on trucking with Valley Ford of Huron.
Welcome back into Clearview High School. Tom Hookfield, Gary Tollett, Brian DeVito, as we get set for our post-game awards and stats. First things first, let's get to the Alan Januzzi CPA stats of the game, where it's all about the numbers. Brian?
Yeah, a lot of stats on the field today, but I think one that really stuck out was, the three-headed monster in the backfield for the Columbia Raiders. 47 carries, 262 yards on the ground there. Gage Maruna had a lot of that. Stoffe had a lot of that as well, so just a great game plan.
Yeah, another player we want to talk about because he is going to be our Zabo Apparel Player of the Game, and we're going to go way off the rails here. Normally you see a receiver, a running back, a quarterback. We're going to go with senior lineman Nate Chapman out of Columbia. Absolutely, positively wreaked havoc all night long, whether it was on the defensive side of the ball or the offensive side of the ball.
The offensive side, absolutely.
He anchored it. He's a defensive leader. He's a senior leader. Our Zabo Apparel player of the game, Nate Chapman of the Columbia Raiders. Our drive of the game, Brian, give the details of that. That's all brought to you by Valley Chevrolet in Wellington and Valley Ford in Huron.
Well, I'll tell you what, that drive of the game coming right out of halftime. We could have went for the one right before halftime as well. 10-play, 60-yard drive, capped off by that 8-yard touchdown run by Gage Maruna to make that score 22-12.
22-12, that's what we got. Boy, these two teams, I think if they play each other 10 times, they split it 5-5, man. They're that evenly matched. Next week, we travel to Wellington. We will be live from Duke Field in Wellington as they will take on the Keystone Wildcats, I believe. Keystone at Wellington next week will be our game. I see you've been checking the schedule as much as I've been checking the schedule. What I do know is we'll be in Wellington next week.
1 week at a time, bud.
1 week at a time. 1 week at a time. So we'll see you for Wellington next week. Right now, we will get it back to the Achieve Credit Union Sports Studios. Learn, dream, achieve. It's the I-90 Nissan post-game show with Dave, Paul, and Maria, the number one in the land. Your final tonight from Tom Hoke Field at Clearview. The Columbia Raiders upset the Clearview Clippers 22-18 and hand them their first loss of the season. For my partner, Brian DeVito, Chuck Fulmer, I'm Gary Tollett. Have a good night, everybody. Back to the studio.
Good.